Hey everyone, Sirturmund here. So today I wanted to bring you an interesting deck that I saw on Runeterra CCG, uh, which if you guys don't know, that's a site that has like guides and articles for Legends on Runeterra. Apparently this deck was being played in ranked by a player named Mace Mangler. So this is kind of like a Demacia PNC deck. And the idea of this deck, if you guys are familiar with like Lulu Ari or like any Lulu Chompers combination, it's kind of like you're playing a lot of Chompers and a lot of challengers and trying to buff them up with the right architect, right? So the right architect is able to give your unit +2 health and give them formidable. So the Chomper pretty much becomes a 4/4, right? So kind of like, again, just exactly like a Lulu buff. Uh, the idea here, though, is that with Demacia, you get access to Broadwind and you get access to Bargain Surgeon, which are two of the most powerful cards in the whole game right now, right? So Bargain Surgeon kind of ends up serving like a yodeling arms because you're able to buff with your units pretty heavily, and you play a lot of units like the Poros, like the Poros. You play a lot of Chompers that you're able to have a pretty wide board very quickly and be able to take opponents by surprise with a big for Demacia. So kind of going down the list, like again, this deck is just kind of playing the Lulu package, like the PNC package, the discard package. So you're playing Sunny Urchin, Boom Baboon, 3 Chompers. You're even playing the Sump Dredger for more draw, right? And you're also playing the Demacia Challenger package. So you're playing triple Broadwind. You're playing the Bargain Surgeon, which is such a good card. You can play you play the Architect. You even have one Bright Steel to be able to protect you a little bit. You have Financier as a way to be able to get 6-mana spells because we are playing triple Jayce, right? So triple Jayce in this deck, you're always playing him as a challenger pretty much to be able to, again, take advantage of the Durant Architect and just be able to remove units, to remove key units. And the way that you level up Jayce in this deck is going to be either for Demacia or be able to get a spell from Pharaoh's Financier. It's very rare for Jayce to level up though, but he still can get a lot of value because it's a 4/4 challenger. And then we play Galio and Jayce as our other 2 champions as a way to just, it's very easy for us to level up Jarvan because you're always able to challenge units and potentially be able to have your unit survive and advance the Jarvan level up. And then Galio as a way to give us more health as a combination to be able to combine with the Durant Architect and also to be able to kind of give us access to like rally playstyles. This deck is really just playing like a regular mid-range Demacia deck. Again, you have all the challengers to just be able to take advantage of the opponent, to take favorable trades. And you can just slowly whittle them down and then just finish up with Get Excited. You can also use Get Excited as a way to remove opponent's key units and kind of just go again, go about it that way. I think it's a really fun deck, a very interesting deck. Obviously, this is something new that I haven't seen a lot of people play. And it's kind of fun. Again, the problem is that it is another mid-range master deck, so it does struggle against some of the similar matches that you think of. And we're also not running stuff like single combat or concerted strikes, which means that we do get a little bit punished by other decks that do have those spells because they're able to just hit our units before, and we cannot strike them back. But again, really fun deck. Really recommend it if you're looking for something new to try out. So I hope you enjoy the games coming up soon. And remember, if you like the video, please make sure to like it below and to also subscribe to us. It will help us out a lot as we try to reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Timelines, which, because our deck is very like unit heavy, this might end up being pretty bad for us. I like keeping the sharp side, but I think we'd rather just like the sharp side is good because we know they have play removal, and it's also a way to potentially block Gnar. We ended up getting Jayce right back. We always keep the Surgeon because it's like one of our win conditions. Maybe we don't even play the Broadwind right now. Maybe we just pass. Just so that we don't die to like a Thermo. Something like that. I mean, I'm willing to take this trade. It's gonna be giving him the draw, but I think it's fine. I think I'd rather just get rid of the unit right now. He also advances the Jarvan level up. Concurrent timelines. Okay, so he waited until he did the he waited until after he did the sentry to play that so that he could get the draw, which is completely smart. Here we can do the Surgeon. I would love to start summoning these Poros. I think we might win this game through the elusives more than anything else. Because he's going to need to be careful, right? It's gonna need to be careful of like elusive for Demacia. Ha. This gets punished by a lot of things. I think I'm gonna play it though, because it gives me access to the Jayce Shock Blast. This gets punished by a lot of things though. Obviously, this guy will not be able to attack. I want to hold him back until, you know, until I need to, because we always have Demacia to buff him up. A nice challenger to have. We can also always get the Architect to be able to buff him up again. I kind of like the idea of Shock Blast next turn to get rid of his board. Now, we know he has 2 cards from Financier. Gonna do it like this. I think keeping Jayce alive is more important. So I'm willing to just do 1 damage here. Okay, we clear part of his board. Jarvan is leveled up already if we ever get the Jarvan. But again, we have to always be worried about the Bury in Ice combo. So Bury in Ice just completely destroys us. I think we're always doing for Demacia next turn, by the way. Yes. I think we're always doing for Demacia next turn. And the reason we're doing that is because even if he has the Bury in Ice, if he does it next turn, he's not going to have the 8 mana to summon the 8 that stairs. So this is going to force a Bury in Ice. This is going to force a Bury in Ice because otherwise he loses. And if he does the Bury in Ice here, he won't have the mana to do the 8 that stairs combo. Now, we also lose our whole board though. So he will be able to get a pretty good attack next turn. But this is the way that you can beat this deck, right? Just forcing them to use the Bury in Ice before they have the 8 mana to do the 8 that stairs. So again, if he does Bury in Ice, he's tapping out of all his mana. Next turn he only has 7, and then we get all our units back the next turn again. Anyways, still buffed up. Yeah, Icequake. Okay, so Icequake reduces the damage of everything. You can still kill Trundle. Yes, we can kill the Trundle by doing the Sharp Sight. Is that worth it? He got that from the Ferrous Financier. I think it is. I think it's worth it. I think we go like this. I think we go like this. We kill the Trundle. I guess we could push 5. We could push more damage. I think we do it like this. Kill the Trundle. He doesn't have enough mana to do that Bury in Ice next turn. And we still have Shock Blast as well to be able to get rid of their units. So we should be able to win on the open attack. I'm willing to do this right now. It kills the Gnar as well as levels up the Jayce. And now he has no blockers for next turn. And if he summons another blocker, we have the Flame Chompers as well. We cannot do Acceleration Gate because of the Bury in Ice, right? So I think here we just always opening next turn. And going like that. And there we go. Yeah, so again, we put him in an awkward position where if he did Bury in Ice, it wouldn't have been as effective as if he waited onto one of his turns. And we were able to just push through the rest of the damage. But yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Gnar Darius. So this is the Overwhelm deck. The problem here is that he also is gonna have access to the stuns. This is not a bad start though. I would prefer to have... I don't think Jayce is necessary. I think what we want is the Duran Architect. Okay. I guess we can draw now, right? We don't have to wait for the Baboon. We can just play this on turn 1 and be able to block whatever he summons on turn 1, which is usually Omen Hawk, right? So it's not the worst thing in the world. I think we definitely want to be able to get... The Architect just enables the whole deck, right? The Architect is kind of like the Lulu of this deck. And we get it. That's great. So Architect now will enable that. Perfect. We even get a blocker for the turn 1 play. We have a Get Excited to be able to deal with the Gnar at some point. Here we do the Boom Baboon. And we have 2 choices. We can just save these Flame Chompers for Okay, if he's doing like that, so if he's doing like this, I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to just take the 3 damage. He's also progress the level up on the Jarvan. Here's probably the Architect, right? We take this damage and we just do the Architect. Yes, I think that's fine. I think this is fine. I think we take this damage and just do the Architect. So we go down to 17. Yeah, we had 2 choices here. If we do the Bright Steel, this guy will stay alive and be able to pull anything. We can start with the Chompers first. I like starting with the Pharaoh's Financier first. I want to see what he does first. Back-to-back is actually huge. I think back-to-back is better than for Demacia because we'll have access for Demacia with the Surgeon. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to do it like this. Yes, I think this is the right play. I think we'll do it like this. We'll drag the Ancient Jetty. Actually, why are we doing it like this? We just do it like this, right? This is pushing the most damage. This is pushing the most damage. Because it doesn't matter if we heard this or not. I mean, I guess he does, right? Because he's going to be able to attack us here. I guess we have a Sharpside. So Sharpside now is able to block the Ancient Jetty. We do the Surgeon. But then if we do the Surgeon, he could have Gnar. I still think we do the Surgeon. I think we do the Surgeon. Okay, it's not a Gnar at least. We have blockers for everything. We can kill this with the Sharpside. So this dies like this dies like this, and this dies to a Sharpside. And we clear his whole board. Troshan, okay. So Troshan keeps both of his units alive. We still get rid of the Saboteur though. So he gets 2 Overwhelm units, which means that he's probably setting up. This is pretty good, because we have the second Duran Architect, which means that now we can just kill this. Do we let Darius stay alive? I think we do. I think at this point we do it like this. I think we need to get rid of the units, because they play the decisive maneuver, so we need to be careful about decisive maneuver more than anything else. He also cannot block this guys because then he loses to the Get Excited. So he needs to be careful. I guess he could have... He needs to kill us this turn, right? He could have the Battle Fury. Okay, so he's making it so that we cannot block here. If we do this, it's a problem. I think Get Excited is fine. I mean, sorry. I think back-to-back is fine. I think back-to-back is fine instead, right? I think we do back-to-back and call it a day. I think I'm gonna do it like this. We lose all our units, but we're able to just kill the rest of his board. Next time we can do the Jayce, as well as the Chompers to be able to win. Yes, I like the Jayce and Chompers play. I guess we can see what we get from Financier first. Another back-to-back. So the back-to-backs are huge because the back-to-backs allow us to be able to block. Okay. This allows us to pull. He needs to find something else here. We could get rid of the blocker if we wanted to as well. So this will allow us to pull this. Again, he also has access to a stun. Okay. What's the problem here? This is gonna die. This stays alive. 3 of our units cannot block, making it really awkward for us. I like the Jayce. We can still win, right? We technically still win by giving Jayce Challenger. I guess we can just give a quick attack. We don't need to give a Challenger. But the problem is that if we do this, he's able to sacrifice his Reckoner. So if we do it this way, he's able to sacrifice his Reckoner, right? Actually, not if we do this. If we do this, he doesn't sacrifice his Reckoner, right? The Reckoner stays alive. So we want to keep this alive because we don't want him to stop us from blocking this. He needs to do Troll Shen here to be able to survive. Okay, Willing Death. I forgot about that card. So now what? Now we lose all our units. Now we lose all our units. And not anymore. So Pearl Cannon should finish the game, right? Pearl Cannon should finish the game here. Oh wait, we can just finish with Get Excited as well. We have two options. We can finish with Pearl Cannon, or we finish with Get Excited. I think it's fine to pass. I think we just play slow, right? Sure. We can back-to-back the Pearls next turn. So that's why I want to keep the back-to-back. But I don't think there's a reason to play slow. But yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going against Jayce Lux, and we're playing against Salty Simon. I think his deck should do better versus us than our deck can do versus him, because he's gonna have single combats and concerted strikes, which we don't have access to. I like the Broadwind and I like the Baboon, but we do need to find the Duran Architect. Okay, Get Excited is not bad though. Lets us target some stuff. And we have a way to draw as well, even if we decide not to discard the other stuff. Okay, this is a little bit awkward because we don't have a lot of discard fodder. I'm always taking this attack. If he wants to block, he blocks. Otherwise, he's, you know, like, I don't mind taking the Broadwind. Like, killing the Broadwind is probably one of the best things that we can do. So we have two options here. We can Sum Dredgers, or we could Sum Dredger this. We could Sub Dredger, but then this is just gonna die. Or we could Get Excited, kill this guy. Could Petricize Broadwind as well, which doesn't seem bad. I'm gonna just do the Get Excited. I hate the Broadwind. I don't think there's anything that he has for 1 mana that really scares me. So I'm just gonna do it like this. This card scares me, guys. Like, this is one of the most scariest cards in Demacia. So I think I'm gonna get rid of it right now while we have the chance. The problem is that we are gonna take that 3 damage from the Surgeon, right? I don't think there's any way that we can avoid that. And if we do this, we lose to a Sharp Sight. I still think the Challenger is better. So in this deck, you're almost always going for Challenger, because it just combines with the rest of your stuff. So here we lose to a Sharp Sight. If he has the Sharp Sight, I'm okay with this. I think we do this now. If he has the Sharp Sight, we're still trading the units 1 for 1. He doesn't have it. And there we go. We get the Surgeon. Getting the Surgeon is huge. Because now we can just do for the Demacia next turn. I guess he could just kill this right now. Yeah, he's gonna just single combat right now. I think I'm okay with that, right? I think next turn we just settle for the Demacia and call it a day. He's gonna have to do another single combat or something else. I guess he could do his own for Demacia. How scary is his own for Demacia here? I guess he kind of sucks for us, because if he does for Demacia, he'll be able to get the Lutz Laser. I think we do it. I think we still do it, because at the very least we'll push a lot of damage, right? At the very least we'll be able to push 6 damage, even if he does his own for Demacia. Okay, he's just gonna do the Concerted. I think I'm okay with this. I guess yes and no, right? Because he's able to just kill the monkey. He's able to kill the monkey anyways with the laser here. So now we're back to like losing all our health. So he's never blocking with Lutz, right? If we want to play around Sharp Sight, we need to drag like this. Okay, he decides to... Like, as long as he has the Lots alive, I don't see how we win, right? Especially because we just got rid of one of our win conditions, which is for Demacia. We have to try to draw here as much as we can. This kind of sucks. It's kind of sucks because he's always going to be able to just kill our stuff, right? Kind of like Galio a lot. It's gonna... Oh man, this sucks. This actually sucks. Because I want to get rid of that the Broadwind. He's gonna be able to just kill both of our Chompers for free. Guess let's see what he does first. Am I killing? Am I actually committing to get excited on this guy? Or am I supposed to do this on the Lots? I think I'm supposed to do it on the Lots, actually, guys. I think if he has a way, like, I think Lots is more scary than anything right now because of the lasers. So I think I'm supposed to do it on the Lots and just summon Galio next turn. I want to keep the Urchin in case that I get a discard fodder. Oof. I'm going to do Galio first. I'm going to do Galio first so that we have access to Shield of Duran. Here for the mass is kind of scary. That also sucks a lot. I don't think we need to do anything though. Of course he has the second Lutz. Okay, so now with the second Lutz we lose, right? How do we beat the second Lutz? Because all he needs to do here is for the Demacia. He even gets the full combo off. I guess if we get Judgment. It would have needed to be the Judgment exactly, right? Yeah, it needed to be exactly Judgment for us to have a chance here. Ha, this is rough. It's what we talked about, right? That he's always going to be able to just kill us because of the lasers. I guess we can bait out that we have Judgment. We can bait out that we have the Judgment. Because technically Judgment kills him here because of the Galio. But he's not going to play around it. Oh man, Judgment will be such a blowout here, guys. It's, you know, it is what it is. That took us a while to decide as well, right? If we had Judgment, he would get blown out. Unfortunately, we don't, so he gets to win. Yeah, Judgment will blow him out because we could kill his whole board and then kill the Lots as well. But it happens. It happens. GG's. I figured from the start that match was going to be bad for us. GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Ezreal Caitlyn. This is pretty bad for us because the weakness of the master decks are going to be stuff like Ezreal Caitlyn, right? So how do we play this out? I don't mind this hand. Even the Get Excited is not actually bad because we can kill Caitlyn, which I think is going to be very important. So I'm willing to keep this just so we can kill the Caitlyn more than anything else. Fortunately, it means that we cannot attack here because we don't want to sacrifice it into the little spiderling. Okay, if he gives us this is okay with me too. I'm willing to just draw now. Still have a Get Excited and we have another Chompers anyway, so it's okay. He's a pretty good attacker, we can pull. Oh, he's just gonna do static right now? Interesting, so that means he has a flock. If he's using a flock on a Sum Dredger, am I upset about that? I don't think I am. I don't think I'm upset about him doing the flock on a Sum Dredger. The question here is, do I do the Broadwind? I guess let's see what he does first. Because I also might want to do the Get Excited if it's like a Caitlyn. It still gives us access to Ranger's Resolve, which could punish him if he gets greedy. Okay, he's just gonna stun then. Alright. we're still going for the attack. If he has Flock, he'll Flock this one. If he doesn't have it, then I guess we don't worry about Flock for now. We do 3 damage. He could Flock this one instead, I guess. No Flock. Okay, so this tells us for sure that the opponent doesn't have Flock. Now what we can do here, we can do the Bargain Surgeon. And this is the Caitlyn that we talked about, so we can just kill Caitlyn. Heck, we don't even have to right now. We can just, you know, do the Surgeon and see what he does first. I want him to commit another spell before we commit to get excited. So he's going to commit a Mystic. Okay, there we go. And then we just do this. I guess it wasn't Mystic. It was built over Peacemaker, which is still pretty bad, but whatever. Here, I kind of like the For Demacia, although the problem with For Demacia here is that if we know he doesn't have Flux, but if he has like a Static Shot, then that is kind of like a problem, right? I think we have to go for it though. I think this hand is way too good not to do For Demacia. This board is way too good not to do For Demacia. Because we have a full board, right? We have a full board and he only has 1 blocker. Now, Static Shock is able to kill 2 units. But we're still able to push damage with the rest. And we're able to drag blockers away. Oh, so it's just Mystic. Alright. So it's going to be Mystic. We're still able to pull anything he summons. I guess another Sentry would be annoying. Another Sentry would be annoying. Oh, that's also very annoying. I think we do it like this. I think we do it like this. This is pushing 12 damage instead. This is fine. This is okay, I think. He's down to 5. We have a Jayce, we have the Elusives, we have Ranger's Result, we have Sharp Sight. None of our units are damaged. He's probably setting up for a Tri-Beam though, right? But Tri-Beam is not going to be enough because we have enough ways to put... Oh, and we even have Sharp Sight now to punish this Ezreal. I guess I don't like doing the Sharp Sight to punish Ezreal. I think we can keep the Sharp Sight to push lethal. Okay, I mean if he does this like this, then now I'm willing to just actually do it on the Ezreal. So we have to do it on the Ezreal, even though I mean we keep the Elusives. I like doing it on this one instead of the Challenger. And we still have a full board. I guess, do we have to actually get rid of one of the Chompers? Are we ever getting... I think we are. I think we're okay getting rid of one of the Chompers, right? I think we have no need for all 3 of them. We have enough Challengers. This almost guarantees that we're able to push the lethal. We have Ranger's Resolve. We have... I guess we could have some of the Daring Pro as well. Okay, we got through to it. But you're gonna see the value that you get just from the Challengers. We kind of got lucky that the opponent didn't have Flock, and that big For Demacia just completely swung the game around, right? Because we have so many Challengers on the field. Bargain Surgeon, guys, is a pretty strong card. But yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Lucian Hecarim. Now, the problem with this Lucian Hecarim deck is that they are able to like go very fast, very quickly. I like this whole hand, to be honest. I like to get excited as a way to get rid of the Lucian. I like the Sonic Urchin because it gives... I mean, we also have the Broadwind to be able to also kill the Lucian if we need to. I like this whole hand. The best thing we can do is draw into the Duran Architect. But I do think we need to be able to have a way to deal with Lucian. Otherwise, we kind of just lose the game, right? I'm willing to hold this back. Shark Chariot? I think I'll take that damage. I think what I'll do is that I'll open up with the Sonic Urchin. Yes, I'll open up with the Sonic Urchin. You have Get Excited, and we're still able to also summon the Broadwind. No way. It's gonna let me get all this damage. 3, 6, 8. I guess the Challengers become really troublesome for us. Yeah, the Challengers are annoying here, because if he gets the elusive things, then that's gonna be a problem. Okay, that's huge. That's pretty good. Yep, there we go. The ephemeral, sorry. Yeah, if he gets the ephemeral things, then it's pretty annoying. I think we wait and see what he does first. And there's the Lucian. I think we go ahead and do the get excited on the Lucian. I guess we can wait and see what he pulls first. Let's wait until he pulls. Because he obviously has to attack, right? He's never not gonna attack here. He leaves us our Chompers, which is huge. He leaves us the Chompers, which is huge, right? So then we just get excited. The question is, what are we doing get excited on here? I think we just do it on the Rangers Resolve. I think we won't need the Rangers Resolve anymore. So that's one Lucian down, and that's why I decided to keep the get excited. There should be nothing that he has that can save him from this. We have 2 challengers, but we will need some more resources. So let's do this. Oh, and that's the best card that we could have got in here. This is literally the best card we could have got in here. Because he lets us draw, right? I don't like the Poro Cannon. I think we're gonna do it like this and just go for more damage. We have the Sharp Side to be able to pull something and kill something. This is pushing 6-7 damage. Hecarim is annoying because Hecarim is gonna level up next turn. Yeah, Hecarim is gonna level up next turn, right? Oh. This is pretty annoying. I guess we can leave. We can just go like this. Because if we go like this, all we're doing is just losing this for no reason. I think that's okay, right? We're gonna give him the Scout Attack for no reason. Because if we don't do this now, when we kill this next turn, he gets value out of that, right? Are we ever supposed to do the Senate Urchin here and put him to 4? I don't like the Senate Urchin. I think we're gonna do it. I think we need to keep both Sharp Sides as a way to protect against the Overwhelm. Because the problem here is gonna be Hecarim. Hecarim Overwhelm is gonna be a really big issue. And there we go. We ended up getting rewarded by not getting greedy. We have blockers for all the other units that the Hecarim is gonna summon. So we should have enough blockers for all the other units that the Hecarim is gonna summon. So now the question is, can we find the lethal next turn? Because unfortunately, this is going to do a lot of damage. Right? I say a lot of damage. Like, oh yeah, it's going to just do a lot of damage. So, that's 5. Right? That's 5. Leaves us with 8. So we can allow ourselves not to block one of these guys. If we do this... Like, we can block like this, and we lose to a Sharp Side. I guess we don't lose to a Sharp Side because we have our own Sharp Side, right? Yeah, so we have our own Sharp Side. So now it's a matter of, what if we just open? What if we just open with double Sharp Side? Isn't that lethal? This is 6. Oh yeah, this is lethal, right? So this is lethal right here. He shouldn't have a way to stop this. I'm trying to think what they have. Battle Fist is not enough. Okay. Ooh, wow, perfect, perfect. Yeah, that's all we needed. Luckily for us, that's a weakness of the Ephemeral deck. They don't have a lot of blockers, right? So all we need to push was just a little bit of damage, and we were able to push through. But yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Bandle Tree. So my problem with Bandle Tree is them having access to Flux and us not having a way to like really kill their boar. Kill their landmark, sorry. I think we have to try to see if we get the Surgeon or if we get... we wanted to see Surgeon here or Architect. We wanted to see one of our 3 drops. A little bit unfortunate. We don't even get the Boom Baboon either, so... This is awkward. This is very awkward because we don't have any discard fodder. I think we need to just pass on turn 1. Do the Broadwind on turn 2. Okay, we get the Baboon now at least. Still think we do Broadwind on turn 2. just as a way to be able to get rid of this house spider if he summons them. He ends up not summoning them. Oh wow. So the Broadwind is very tempting, and the reason that the Broadwind is very tempting is because he lets us level up. He lets us level up the Jarvan. We can also just pull the 1/1 with the Chompers, which is pretty good because it means that he doesn't have a good blocker for this. I'm wondering if I should just open. I think I need to just do it. I think I need to do it with the elusive. Just because. Yes, I think I need to do it like this. I need to do it like this just in case that he got the Equinox. So just in case that he got something like Equinox. This is going to progress Jarvan to 2 out of 3. So then he's going to level up when he comes down attacking. I was very scared of that Equinox. And we can always just do the Senate Urchin on one of these guys next turn anyways. I think I'll do it right now. Can do the second Broadwind. Or we can do Jayce now. Gnar gets punished. But they get excited. Shouldn't have a way to save this. Like his deck doesn't play a way to save this. We can do the Broadwind again. I like doing the Jayce. Actually, I like doing this. This is great. Because we can still pull anything he summons here. Unless it's a second house spider. Of course it will be a second house spider, right? I don't mind doing it like this. It pushes less damage than anything else. But like I said, Jarvan is going to be now leveled up. We still kill most of his blockers. Jarvan is leveled up. We get to also summon Galio later. Okay, yeah, he does the Poke Stick. That's fine. My bow was kind of accurate. The problem here is that we are in an accurate position where we don't have a lot of cards, right? I think we always do the Challenger here. It's funny that our hand is all of champions, by the way. Because the only way that we win this, and again, at any point he can just have the Bandle Tree and we lose the game. Bye-bye, Galio. Ah. Are we ever just doing the Jarvan now? I hate doing the Jarvan right now. I hate doing the Jarvan right now because I feel like I could get the free attack next turn. I think we just have to do the second Chompers right here. Because we're going to be sacrificing some units right here, right? I'm willing to let go of the Jayce, to be honest. I think I'm okay with this. Yep, I think this is fine. I think this is fine. He probably has a Flock or has a Poke Stick to kill this Jayce. Which I think I'm going to be okay with. Guess we could do it now just to protect the Jayce a little bit and push some damage. So now he has to wait until next turn. We can challenger. Do it like this. We pull this one back. We summon Jarvan and just get a ton of damage in here. The problem is how we're pushing the damage that we need. We can potentially get him to 4 if he doesn't have a way to react to this. So if he doesn't have a way to block Poke, okay, he's just gonna Minimorph right away. Should have guessed. Still pushes a lot of damage through. He could easily have Buster Shot. Now we do have some elusives. And we do have Burn in our deck as well. The problem is that the Get Excited does require us to have a discard fodder. And we're kind of low on resources right now. We don't really have any joy in the deck. The best thing we could do here is Ferrous Financier. So Ferrous Financier could potentially draw us into something nice. This is not bad though. Again, the problem is the fact that we don't have... problem is that we don't have... Yeah, we're gonna have to rely on the elusive, right? So the only way that we're gonna win this now is gonna be through the elusives. So we need to just summon the elusives and go that way. This can buff up the elusive a little bit. We have no choice. We have to go for the elusive game plan, right? We have to go for the elusive game plan here. And if he has like Poke Stick or more Buster Shots to get rid of the elusives, then that's a problem. This will buff up one of the elusive to be able to do 3. So we're going to be able to push 6 right here. It's just going to stun one of them. Don't think we need that anymore. I think we just do it like this. I think we have to just try to go for the elusive game plan at this point, right? Yeah, that's the first Buster Shot. So we lose that unit for no reason. We do this. We're able to push 3 damage. I guess technically we can potentially have lethal next turn. If we do like another Poro plus the other Poro. Yeah, I guess technically we could do lethal next turn. If the opponent gets like no answers, right? Oh, never mind. He just gets the Bandle Tree. So there's no way for us to win. We have no rally. Yeah, we have no rally. He gets Bandle Tree to be 9 out of 10. And that's game. Unfortunate. That was unfortunate. We almost got there. I think not having the Architect earlier was a big punish because he ended up being our Chompers ended up being pretty useless. So yeah, GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. Hope you enjoyed those games. You kind of see how this deck plays out, and you also see what the weaknesses are of the deck. Like you saw when we went against Simon, like we really couldn't do a lot against like the Lux Jayce, and just them being able to get so much value from the lasers and stuff like that, right? So you kind of get those games where you just kind of run out of steam or are not able to really push enough damage through, and the opponent is able to kind of hold on against all your challengers and your flame Chompers. But aside from that, you kind of see the idea, right? Just play units, take advantage of your challengers, finish up with a For Demacia for the most part. We have some pretty cool games where we finish up with For Demacia. So again, I think it's a fun deck, but it has its clear weaknesses and it has its clear strengths. So it's kind of like a really fair deck if you're looking for something new to try out. Now, in terms of mulligans, I always want to be able to I think keeping the Architect is always correct, and keeping the Broadwind is also correct. I like keeping the Surgeon a lot of the times as well, just because of how much value For Demacia gets for us. And it also doesn't hurt to keep the Baboon, because it's very likely that you're going to get a discard engine where there is the Senate Urchin, the Sun Dreyer, or Get Excited later on in the game. So the Boom Baboon is great because it gives us a unit and also gives us a discard fodder that we can use later on for either Poro Cannon as well. That's another discard engine that I forgot about. So either Boom Baboon or Chompers is also worth keeping. So pretty much you're keeping Baboon, keeping Chompers, Broadwind, Architect, and Surgeon. Just kind of keep those units. You can send your champions back for now, so you'll see them later. Sometimes I'll keep the Get Excited if I think I need to kill a certain unit that the opponent has. And then obviously the Senate Urchin can also be a good keep if you're going like it's like an aggro deck and you think you need a turn one blocker. So, but anyways, yeah. Hope you enjoyed these games. I think this deck is really fun again, so I hope you guys all enjoy it as well. If you like the video, please make sure to like it below and also subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. You can also catch us at Twitch Sirturmund, where we stream 3 to 4 times a week. And you can also find us on Twitter and Discord. The links for those are both in the description below. Hope you enjoyed this deck, and good luck as you try it out. See you all again tomorrow.